I don't know if I want to record this
You do.
on my new Kindle that I got for my birthday. It's still a tiny baby one. Um, yep, here we go. Stuffed by the Were Turkey by Tate McKirk. Welcome to the Thanksgiving one shot. Stop senseless murder. Animals deserve to live too, Gisette yelled, waving her sign in the faces of everyone that went into the turkey farm. Technically, she wasn't allowed to be on their land, but she really wasn't on it, was she? After all, she was just calling at the cars passing by, watching their confused and horrified faces from behind windshields. They didn't understand, not like she did. Jo had been vegan from an early point in life, back when she had realized where hamburgers came from. Ever since, she'd made it her goal to never eat another animal or byproduct. Butter had been hard to give up, but ultimately worth it to not take any part of the animal's suffering. Also, there were a few perks. Her body was lithe and toned from a healthy, unprocessed, meatless diet, and she exercised more than anyone she knew. If you counted advocating for animal rights exercise, and she did, considering the amount of running she did, which it looked like she was about to do now. Get back here, a farmer screamed, and she was shocked to see that he was chasing a turkey. The poor thing looked scared out of its mind, running straight at her. She did the first thing that she could think of. She opened her arms. The bird jumped into them, shivering in fear. All Jo could see of the farmer was the angry set of his mouth and the whites of his eyes, and she knew that she couldn't let the man take the turkey back. She bolted. Her car was a little bit down the road, and she knew that the man wouldn't be able to catch up to her, even though she could hear him calling after her. Stop! You stop right now! You don't understand! Thief! Quickly, she keyed into the car, setting the turkey in the back seat and starting the engine. She was halfway down the road before she realized just how crazy what she had done was, but at the same time, she didn't care. That poor bird was probably about to be put on the chopping block, and she felt giddy with excitement. It was something she could brag to her friends about, after all, since they were coming over for dinner tonight. Don't you worry, buddy. Everything's going to be just fine now, she murmured, glancing in the rearview mirror from time to time just to make sure he wasn't destroying her seats. The turkey just sat there, calmly watching her. If she knew how turkeys were supposed to act, she might have thought it unnerving. I guess I'm going to have to keep you in the bathroom for now. Jo wasn't exactly sure where she would even be able to take the bird after all of this was over, but she was sure that she would find some farm where he could live a long, healthy life and maybe make some baby turkeys with a nice lady turkey. The thought made her sigh, mourning her own lackluster sex life. For some reason, most guys didn't latch too hard onto the save the animals lifestyle, not unless they sported dreads and smelled like rancid patchouli. So really, the only romance that she had in her life was 10 inches of battery-operated, rotating, and stimulating power. Just thinking about her expensive vibe made her knees quiver and her mound tingle. But she didn't have time for any of that. She had to prepare dinner. It hadn't been her idea to make the local PETA branch dinner, but since there were only 8 people, it hadn't seemed too daunting when Sadie, the leader, had chosen her for the task. Take a handful of people who didn't eat meat or dairy, and most of whom were allergic to gluten or nuts, and expected everything to be served in BPA free everything, and your options were limited, especially when everything had to be organic because people would know. She didn't really know how they knew, but they could tell, like some creepy sixth sense. Soy was Jo's friend, and along with tofurkey and quinoa, she thought that she might be able to make something passable. You be good in here. She waggled her finger at the turkey, and in turn, he waggled his throat flaps at her and gobbled. She laughed as she closed him into the bathroom. Jo hadn't known that turkeys actually did that and thought that maybe that noise was just silly sounds for the benefit of children. All of the prep work wasn't too hard, a lot easier than making an actual turkey and stuffing. Plus, there were a lot of other great traditional dishes that she could make with some substitutes like mashed potatoes and fresh cranberry sauce. Just about the time she was taking the gluten-free pumpkin pie out of the oven, she heard a noise. It was like a scratching, and it caught her off guard for a moment until she remembered the turkey in the bathroom. Cursing, she ran to it. She was all for the conservation of animals, but she also wanted to be able to get her deposit back when she moved out. As her hand darted out to open the door, the knob started to rattle before she could even get her fingers around it. She took a step back in shock. Could turkeys open doors? For a moment, she felt like an idiot. They weren't those dinosaurs in that popular movie. Yet the doorknob still jiggled. There's no way that the turkey could do that, right? She braced herself and opened the door, only to blink in confusion. Had the turkey had always been so big, she could have sworn that it was only about as big as a workout ball, but now it seemed like it had almost doubled in size. It was odd. With a curse, she noticed some of her stuff on the ground, namely her $20 organic shampoo, and all thoughts of the size of the turkey were out the window. Oh, come on, she groaned, noting the crack in the side of the bottle. Do you even know how much awapui costs? She complained, grabbing a wad of toilet paper to mop up the spill. It was all over the floor, and she grumbled as she got on her hands and knees to wipe it up. All the while, she could feel the animal nudging her from behind. I can't do this. I can't do this. Come on, buddy. Got to clean up this mess. I have more important things to do than play with you, she stated crossly as she tossed each goopy wad of toilet paper into the toilet. What a waste. Definitely not good for the environment. At least flushing it would get rid of the evidence. The bird bumped even harder into her from behind, smushing her against the side of the bathtub, and she started to get really irritated. My wife is in the room, by the way.
I can't miss this.
Her short skirt Her short skirt was starting to ride up, and she could feel his feathers against her butt cheeks, soft and adamant. She started to think what a ridiculous situation this was and how she shouldn't have brought him home when he ground on her. Eyes wide, she knew exactly what that felt like and exactly that should not be. She was reminded of her earlier lady turkey thought and felt a little grossed out as if the animal thought she was also a bird. Just then, a hand wrapped around her middle and started to fondle her tit. Joe screamed, jerking out of the touch. Who was in her house? How had they gotten in and past the turkey? And how? She stared in shock behind her. The man was hung. She'd give him that, with a beautifully muscular body. His cock arched up towards her as if it was magnetized and trying to find her. His pubes were a strange reddish brown fuzz. Her gaze went higher, with her looking at the man's chest, normal, except he had no nipples. Come to think of it, no belly button either. And there were more of a strange furry hairs on his chest. No, not hairs. They almost looked like tiny feathers. With a harsh swallow, her gaze continued upwards until she settled on his face. It took a moment for her to register what she was actually seeing. The man's head was wrong, all wrong. He had a turkey's head, more like the turkey's head. Joe swallowed, trying to figure out how to scream, but the sound died in her throat. She felt almost mesmerized by those beady black eyes, body going slack as she slumped back against the tub. What the hell was he? She couldn't even begin to fathom what the hell was going on in her life. Just a moment ago, she had been just a normal girl, and now here she was, legs akimbo, staring at the creature's enormous cock. She felt like she was in a trance just looking at it. What stupid idea was this? Taking advantage of her weakness, the turkey man's hand darted out, catching a fistful of her shirt and popping the buttons. Her creamy tits were bared to the air, dusky nipples hardening under the animalistic gaze. This was crazy. She shouldn't be getting aroused. For crying out loud, the man looked like a turkey, but those strong hands gripped her breasts, kneading them as strongly as she had the quinoa meatless loaf earlier. Oh, she groaned, nipples peeking under his ministrations. Despite herself, she felt herself get moist. His cock still strained towards her, glands peeking out from the hood of a foreskin. The turkey man was large, bigger even than her vibrator. He looked like he had bumps and nubs all over his cock and a thick curve upwards. He was bulbous, enormous. He humped the air slightly, and she groaned, wondering how it would feel inside, pressed against her G spot. This is crazy. It's actually written. With a scream, she managed to shake loose of the hold he had over her, kicking outwards so that he fell over with a startled gobble. Running out of the room, she tried to think of anything that might deter him. Something slammed into her from behind, and she went sprawling, banging her knees on the hardwood floor with a yelp. Panicked, she looked behind her again, only to be caught by those sexy, inky black eyes. She clenched involuntarily, and the turkey man gave a satisfied trill. One of his hands reached up to trace the curve of her ass cheek, and she groaned. Try as she might, she couldn't move an inch. A finger traced the sodden folds of her panties, and Joe whimpered at the sensation. If he were a normal man, not some strange avian hybrid. But there was some sort of regality in the turkey man's features. With his wrinkled blue head that faded into his beard-like red chin flap, there was something almost attractive about the creature. Now she knew something was wrong with her, but she was too turned on to care. He sidled closer, till his feathery cock was pressed up against the cleft of her ass. With long, slow strokes, he rubbed back and forth in a maddeningly erotic pace. Each little bump and ridge pressed against her, sending little delicious shocks of pleasure up her spine. How wonderful they'd feel. The turkey man must have thought the same thing, but with less decorum. He grabbed her, pulled her panties to the side, rubbing the head of his dick on her. She couldn't hold back the stuttered, "Oh," that spilled from her lips. His shaft was delicious, and she rocked back on it, wanting more. He teased her, lightly pressing the tip in and pulling away until her whimpers crescendoed. "Please give it to me," she cried wantonly, not caring anymore that this strange man bird was going to stuff her full of his meat. Joe wanted that cock, craved it. "Please, I need it." That was enough for the creature, and he pressed into her. Joe went stock still as he entered her, realizing that he was far bigger than she had anticipated, probably the size of the Coke can at its widest. She cried out as he jackhammered his way into the sopping folds, crooning her desire as at last the thickest part of his cock had wormed its way fully in. Joe dared to look at her stomach, and it looked distended, as if she had gorged herself on Thanksgiving dinner, full of pie and potatoes, veggie and meat. She gave a crazed little giggle. She was full of meat, glorious cock, and she loved it, every inch of it. Her eyes rolled back in her head, and she gave a purr of pleasure. The feathers that made up his pubic hair brushed against her. Like a flash, he pulled out. She was clenched, which had been twitching at the loss of him, was suddenly convulsing around the whole of him. Again and again he pulled out. A reedy little whine escaped her lips, a high-pitched little exhale in time with each press. She could feel her own orgasm building, more powerful than anything she'd ever experienced before. The turkey man was starting to make her never want to use her $300 vibrator again. It only made her want him to fill her with his own seed, watch it dribble out of her and down her legs. He must have had the same idea as he pushed his fat head of his cock between her swollen lips and brutally adjusted his tempo. "Yes, please," she screamed, orgasm blossoming in her belly. "Give me your meat. I love it. More, please, more. I want it all." With a triumphant cry, the turkey man exploded in her inner walls flooding. Just the sensation was enough to push her over the edge. The turkey man pulled out, coaxing the last drops out of her. And Joe leaned forward, taking it into her mouth. He tasted like turkey. Strange, unlike any man she'd ever known. She wanted more. "I think I need seconds," she crooned at him, and the creature gobbled back at her. It was a happy Thanksgiving indeed. Joe groggily started to come to, aware of a sharp, heavy sound going on in the distance. Someone was banging on her door, and slowly she got up off the floor, managing to grab a blanket off the back of the couch to wrap herself in. Her turkey man lover was nowhere in sight, and only The dried fluid on her legs and soreness of her hips could attest that what had happened last night had been more than a dream. Turning the latch, she was surprised to find Sadie there, fuming. The girl threw a bag at her and turned on her heel to leave. Sadie, wait, what's going on? She turned around, fury in her eyes. What's going on? You were supposed to have us over for Thanksgiving last night. When we got here, we heard you inside yelling how much you loved meat and you wanted more. She snarled, sticking a bony finger in her face. The way I see it, you're no friend of animals. Good job playing us, sister, but I see you for who you really are. A meat-loving bitch who took advantage of our kindness to make fun of us. Don't you ever come back. With that, she stomped off, leaving Joe to blink in shock. She had thought that the rest of the group were friends and was mystified that they had thought she was actually eating meat. Well, she grinned, she had been full of it last night. And if it meant not being a part of the group anymore, she would gladly take her avian lover any day. Happy Turkey Day.
Bro, what the fuck?
That was Tim's fault. He is the one that brought up Turkey Smut and made me search for it.
So
You don't even have to.
The problem is, I don't
Everyone
remember
knows
this.
That's not true.
Yeah,
I
it's
want to say
that's
that.
a stretch.
but also
What?
I do bring up some weird shit. What was the context? Do you actually remember what it was?
Yeah, we.
I don't remember.
That. I was telling you how we were all joking that all the books Mariah reads are smut, and you had said something about something about a were turkey. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I remember. I don't remember the details. I remember having the conversation, but don't remember specifically what we said.
It's problematic to me that I don't remember the specifics, but John saying, "Yeah, it was your fault." I'm like, probably was. Yeah, I'm uncomfortable
It
with
was
that
more
fact.
of a. It wasn't so much that it was your fault. Well, if you push a boulder into the Grand Canyon and it destroys something, it is your fault. Like if you threw an anvil off of the Empire State Building, yes, gravity technically killed the people on the ground, but you started it. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So you weren't like directly related to what just happened, but you did certainly spur the idea on.
I will say I didn't get the microphone working, but I'm super glad I got the headphones at least working.
Well, Mariah
That was
listened to
not
all
age
of that.
appropriate.
Mariah listened to all of that. She was sitting on the bed like this the whole time.
To be fair, she is the one who's reading all those books, so
This is true.
for genre.
The fact that they left him with a turkey head really threw me. Like that was bad imagery.
Oh yeah, that was the weak point right there.
That certainly was a difficult part to process. Pretty much all of it, really. I'm glad it was as short as it was. If it had gone on much longer.
There's some dark connotations that, like, I mean, if she hadn't saved him, dude have been somebody's dinner.
Would he have? Because the farmer was like, you don't know what's going on. Like, stop. What if he was like his like sex slave or something?
The first thing he does after being broken out from sex slavery is to have more sex.
Yeah, that was my only thought. That doesn't make much sense. So where do we think the turkey man the what did he call it? What did she call him? The turkey something? Oh, shoot. I gotta go back.
She wants some of her avian lover again.
The turkey man lover, is that what it was?
No, the avian lover. It was red.
The avian lover, yeah.
Donald paid attention.
I mean, I had these headphones, so it's not like I was going anywhere.
Where
I
was
was reading.
there was one
I-
part that I absolutely could not. Oh yeah, kneading them as strongly as she had the quinoa meatless loaf earlier. I'm like, that's the dumbest line. Also, really,
Yeah, I was like really trying to read Titan stuff because I remember none of it, and then I'm like, oh, what just happened? Like,
all I saw, and I may have just misinterpreted it. I saw CJ grab his guitar out, click, and then just start playing.
Nah, unfortunately, I heard the whole thing.
Unfortunately, I had to see it. I had to read it and process it. I need
I
to.
did
I
play
mean-
the guitar though, but no, I did hear the whole thing.
So you not only got to listen to it, you got to listen to it with a music
with
soundtrack.
background music, specifically the Black Eyed Peas. But yes.
Oddly enough,
I just
that
assumed
seems
you're playing
fitting.
smooth jazz over there.
How do I delete it?
You can't.
Here-
How about
Especially
the-
not this close to Thanksgiving.
You want me to?
No, but I do need to write it first.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. But I do want to read some of the reviews on it if there are some, because those are just as fun. Oh no, there's two Tims again. Crossed some lines, made me very uncomfortable. Cannot recommend. Okay, okay. So many questions, never any answers. Several quotes that will make you stare at your screen in intense concern. Honestly, though, you pretty much get what you think you're getting, but also more. Did you want more? Probably not, but it's too late. You can't go back now.
I bet the comment with the staring at the screen was like 10 out of 10 would recommend.
It was a 3 out of 5 stars.
I mean, pretty
The rest
solid.
of them are relatively low. I'm gonna have to give it a 2-star. The reason I'm giving it 2 stars instead of 1 is because it did actually make me laugh.
Yeah, I would have given it 3 stars for
I
what
would
it
have to
is.
say, yeah, you went all the way, you read all the way through, so
I mean,
It's true.
yeah, like what were you expecting?
yeah, put
So,
a comment that you read this in front of your D&D party with 2 of them being were turkeys.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, they'll get your gobblers all in a wad because now we're gonna play our second part. Who are we playing as? Titan is being played by Titan. Lou, are you playing Lou? Okay. And Nero, are you playing Nero?
Yes.
Okay. There are only 3 of you though. So okay, nope, that'll work. You are on a mission with Extraction Team 4. This is some time ago. And you have made your way into the Feywild, which we've never been to before. So this is kind of fun. And in the Feywild, you were greeted by a prince and princess who are requesting your help with some things. But first, you have arrived just in time for one of the largest feasts to ever go on in the Feywild, especially in this kind of part in this kingdom. And you've been offered to be a part. The food was absolutely amazing. In fact, it was beyond stunning. You would almost consider it like mesmerizing. Like you felt like you were under this like trance after eating it. You know, like when you eat really good food and like you're absolutely full and you're just like sitting on the couch and you're just like
Hmm.
present. You know, that's almost what it feels like. but maybe with a little bit of some kind of illicit substance thrown in. Like maybe you're just like just perfectly buzzed, like just good enough to where you're like chill. That's how you all are feeling right now. The food was amazing, the music was fantastic, the conversation was thrilling, and just everything went as perfectly as you could. And then the prince stands up at the end and he says, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary beings and those who have not decided what they are yet, it is time for our final course of the meal, dessert. He snaps his fingers and servants walk out with an interesting elixir. It's a small martini glass filled with a purple shimmering fluid. It seems to be maybe carbonated slightly. And as you look at it and it it seems to almost change color, shimmer and glow, and the wisps of color that are in it almost seem to form images that you can see on top of it. And you're like, this can't be right. This is kind of odd. Maybe, maybe I have had just maybe one drink too many. But nonetheless, he raises a toast to Extraction Team 4 for coming to their aid when it is needed the most. And cheers, cheers, here, here, all around. And everybody raises their glasses and everybody downs it. At the moment that it hits your lips and you take the sip down, it's only about, a shot worth of fluid. You feel a change. This magical feeling inside of you that you have felt before. The Feywild is already known for their odd goings on with magic and the fact that sometimes your magic doesn't play out as well, but you feel like maybe those effects are heightened now. Like you can tap into different parts of the magic without realizing. And he smiles as he sets his glass down and he says, but that was just a taste. He snaps his fingers again. And he says, and in true Feywild way, we bring you the last part. And he sets down one single piece of apple pie in the middle of each of the tables. The three of you sit there staring at it, mouth watering, almost crazed with the desire to have what must be one of the best pies you've ever eaten in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary people and those who haven't decided yet, I present to you the Feywild pie. The person who eats this gets one of their wishes, whatever it may be, to come true. There's no catches. You just simply have to eat the entire piece of pie for it to work. Now, of course, a party like this wouldn't be a party unless we had a little bit of fighting. So, each of your tables has one slice. Each of your tables also has multiple people at it. Therefore, only one person could eat it. It must be a fight to the death then.
Titan goes to try to grab it immediately.
You do feel impelled to eat this pie.
Oh my goodness, okay.
You want to eat this pie. Sure, you get a wish.
Bye ocean, let's go.
Sure, you get a wish granted. That is a huge positive. But also, it seems like the drink plus just the atmosphere, you are really wanting to eat that pie.
The wish is a perk. I want pie. Like,
Lou is reaching for it. Y'all talking about Lou's doing it.
yeah,
He's
I'm
going
saying
for it.
Titan's doing his lightning quick bullshit.
All right.
So yeah, we're just sitting at a table, so it's like within arm's reach, or like what are we talking here?
Yeah. The table is large enough for 4 people each. There's only 3 of you in your party, so therefore you do have an empty seat. Everybody kind of you glance around very quickly, and like there's already a couple of people dead. Like absolutely, like people have already been killed over this pie.
Like as he was talking, people just started dropping because they already
Like-
know what's happening.
Like, I mean, it was real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And like it seems like everybody has their own kind of way of going about trying to get this pie. Like some people, they try to reach for it, like Titan and Lou did. Other people just immediately went cutthroat on their neighbor, like just didn't even reach for the pie, just like right next to him. It is a bloodbath in this room. Everybody's dying. There's people that are reaching over for other tables to try and get like 2 slices of pie, which aren't necessarily against the rules, but like, man, like you got double the people that you're fighting. There's at least 20 tables in here, each with about 3 to 4 people at them. It's an absolute bloodbath. Let's go ahead and roll initiative for the table.
Sweet.
Yay!
Haha,
That is
19.
That is a nat 1. I'm a halfling. Hold on.
Yeah, man.
It's a 2.
Let's go. Well, it's like delayed. I'm waiting for D&D Beyond to roll it.
Lou, what you got?
All right, 24.
Damn. 21.2.
Okay. 21.2 for Lou. Nero is 19. And Titan right at the very top with 24. Okay. The room is 300 foot by 150 foot. At the north end of the wall is where the prince is sitting. And then the chairs are kind of laid out. I said there's 20 tables. So I'll draw it out really quickly just so you can kind of get an idea of what the room is designed like. So this is the north side here with the princess table, and the tables are separated like this. You guys are pretty much right in the middle of them. So let me draw this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So I have our room. Bloodbath around you. Titan, it is going to be your turn first, but there has been a change. There is a magic surge, just like there has been, but the drink has made you significantly more susceptible to the magic surge. So instead of having to roll less than a 5 for it to be a magic surge, you have to roll less than a 12.
What?
It's okay. You're a different character. Don't worry about
Yeah, but that immediately changes what I went to do.
it.
I'm Titan's
Now,
not smart
of
enough. I
course,
think
your
he
character doesn't know this.
right, so that's why I'm like, so. All right, go continue turn then.
And so, you have 3 choices that you can make. You can either if you fail your magic surge, I have 3 tables to roll from. So you're going to roll a d6, and I'll tell you which table you roll on. Okay. Sound good?
Yep.
Everybody happy?
Sure.
Don't have fun time?
This is gonna go bad. Turn 1, I die. I'm calling it right now.
And like I said, I've given up trying to kill Donald's characters. I'm gonna let you all do it. Anyway, Titan, it is your turn.
Okay, so like I guess Titan really wants to just go for the pie at this point. As far as placement of like, if I'm halfling, so if I stood on the table and grabbed it, like how close is everyone to me?
Let's say it's an 8-foot round. So, I mean, you're within arm's reach. Or if you're not within arm's reach, you're definitely like in an adjoining 5 foot radius.
Okay, so let's say if I won, if I can make this work, if I can grab it, disengage, and get 10 feet away specifically, and not be touching someone.
Your only risk is that Lou and Nero will be out of your range, but there are,
All the
you
other
know,
people.
Right. I'm trying. What I'm trying to do is specifically be out of everyone's within further 10 feet away from me. Is that something I could do?
It's not possible.
no. Like, I don't, if you want to be away from every single person in the room by 10 feet, no, it's probably not going to be possible.
Because we're right in the middle.
How big's the room?
300 feet by
300
150.
100.
Sorry, I heard too many.
Sorry, 300 foot long by 150 foot wide. The only doors out are on the south wall, which is going to be about 150 feet away from you. And you also have like 80 people to try and get through.
Right. Sorry, this is a spell I'm trying to do. So I'm like, I guess let's just.
If he just
Go ahead and
circled
just-
death, I swear.
It's not Circle of Death.
It's a different character. That'd be funny.
Time's ticking.
And I'm compelled to eat this thing, right? And like all of us, we're all compelled to just.
You want to eat this pie, friends be damned. You got about 30.
How tall is this room?
50 feet. You got about 30 seconds before.
And is there any
you're
rafters
done.
I can get to?
No, it's an arched ceiling.
Anything like, let's say I could throw a dagger that lets me teleport. Is there anything I can go to?
You could attempt to grab onto the chandelier.
Oh, that would be hard to do while carrying the pie.
15 seconds.
Damn it. All right. I guess Titan is gonna do nothing but start eating the damn pie. So I'm gonna
Okay.
take lots of damage, I'm sure, next turn. But I'm just like right in front of you guys.
All right. Titan's gonna start to eat the pie. Lou, it is your turn.
So, follow-up question. We're gonna speed up once we get a good firm idea. of
Right.
everything, I
Oh,
swear.
you're fine.
Because like a lot of his questions, I was like, oh, notes, no rafters. So having seen him take a bite, how cognizant of the fact that now that he's taken one bite, it has made the wish element of that pie null and void for anyone besides Titan. Does that sink into Lou?
Go ahead. The three of you can all roll an arcane check. Arcana.
I mean, sure.
Well, I mean, and I will say
That's a very fair question. Yeah.
you had the guy specifically say you had to eat the whole pie for the wish.
Yes. Nat 20.
Negative
20.
1.
14.
14.
So whole
Okay.
spectrum there.
Lou, Titan, you're too focused. You're just eating.
That's fair.
Lou, you feel the
I get to roll that again, actually, because that was the one.
what's
again.
the present perfect term for impel? Impellence?
Not that it matters, but my reroll was a 2, so a little bit better.
Anyway, the impelling that you're feeling.
Imposition?
No, that's a totally different word. The feeling that you have to eat the pie has not gone away. Nero, it seems to become clear to you that since that this feeling inside of you to eat the pie has not gone away. It's
Mhm.
it may be whoever finishes the pie.
Hmm.
That would be your best guess as to why.
That's what I'm feeling. Yeah.
Lou is going to, with the help action of Cayman,
Oh no!
attempt
I'm so regretting wasting my turn. I had to play him
to
true.
tackle Titan, and to get the pie away so she can start scarfing it herself. Like just that sheer panic of no, my pie, and just like right at him. No weapons drawn, none of that. Just full on tackle with Cayman as assistance.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check. Strength check. Yeah. It'll be contested strength to see if Titan can stay on the table.
Okay. I'm currently rolling in roll 20 just because that's where my character sheet and dice are. So if anyone wants to call BS on it, feel free to go check. I rolled a 20 and a 19.
Mhm.
And I am not a strong character, so that's some damn good pie.
Yeah.
I got really high for strength for Titan at 14. So
Nero, you haven't had very long to process, but Titan has jumped up on the table, took a bite, lifted it up in the air and said ha, and got halfway out before Lou just like head butted his stomach just straight off the table onto the ground, and she's just wailing into him. I mean, like Amazon woman scream, trying to get this pie away from him. It is your turn.
Nero is going to
don't use the new spell.
that did cross my mind. And another thing crossed my mind as well. But I was like, I don't want to permanently remove someone from this plane. That would just be too mean. So instead, I'm going to first, he's going to look over at Titan, who's still holding it, and just say, Titan, drop it! He's going to cast Mind Sliver on him, which is DC 18 intelligence.
Damn it! I was like, please be wisdom.
Go ahead and give me your magic surge.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm good at
19 on the die.
Well,
Okay,
I'm not
perfect.
gonna win this. I am good at intelligence saving throws, it looks like, but I will probably fail. I'm assuming a 12 doesn't pass.
That does not. Good try though. Good try. So then 9 psychic damage, and you'll have disadvantage on your next save, which I'm going to spend a sorcery point to as a bonus action. Summon the Talon of the Phoenix right above him. Oh, it's gonna reach down and attempt to grab the pie from his hand, but it has its own stats for strength. So yeah, it is attempting to grab the what the. Thank you, Siri. I'm going to attempt to grab the pie from him.
Just as flavor, when you said to drop the pie, the piece I had in my mouth, I'm like, nod.
Fair.
So Titan's chewing on it, thinking that he's won. It's over.
And
then he drops the rest of the pie. Nero swoops it up very deftly. Lou is just too focused on the actual killing of Titan rather than the actual getting the pie, which was the whole point.
The punches are not stopping my chewing.
As a note, the magic surge for the second spell was a 10.
Okay, go ahead and give me a d6 then.
1d6 is 1.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, 1. Let's go ahead and roll on our 1 table. Okay, it is a D100. Yes. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to work. Let me grab this. You like my new shirt?
Don't. Nice.
We got a 20 and a 2. So 22 is what we're gonna have for our magic surge. So the second spell was what exactly? Sorry.
It was the Talon of the Phoenix.
Okay. Oh, okay. You lose all ability to distinguish color.
That's this Feywild is trippy, y'all. I think it was the dessert.
I'm white.
Titan. Actually, you know what? Let me roll. I'm gonna roll a d20. If I get an 18, 19, or 20, somebody's gonna take damage from someone else's table.
That's fair.
I got a 17. We're cool. That is Titan's turn. Titan, you have been compelled to put down the piece of pie. Lou is beating your face in, and Nero is standing over you, taking another bite of the pie.
Lou is definitely
hand
like
is just
trying
the
to.
hand's feeding it to me. Just
Okay. How do I want to play this? As far as restraint, and what's my condition? Or am I just getting punched and beat the shit out of?
You're not being restrained. Lou never really specified that. She's just kneeling on top of you. So I
Yeah,
mean,
sounds good. Okay. So let's do. I'm so nervous because of
just do it. It's a
of
one.
the magic surges. This is the
This is a battle to the death, no matter what. So
yeah, I found just go for it. Just see what happens. You know.
what's the worst that could happen in a one-shot, Titan? Come on.
Huh, you're right. Let's. All right. Well, I guess at this point,
Lou's gonna
fuck it.
die.
Yeah, I think I am going to cast Spirit Guardians around me at 5th level.
That's a beautiful spell.
Okay. I like
So
Spirit.
let's roll on this.
That's gonna hurt.
Well, if I pass the roll.
Got to be greater than a
Fair.
12.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I even had I failed on the roll, but I just can't see color
All right.
or just can't distinguish
13
color,
is better than 12.
which
Yes.
is even weirder actually. Now that I think about it.
So I think does that happen immediately? When you cast
Yes.
which I don't want any creature to be unaffected, so let's skip that part.
Including yourself. Heard.
That's what I heard.
That's what
I don't want any. Good thing Titan just pauses doing his statements. Besides myself, obviously.
You better hope you don't have a hasty genie.
For real. When you cast a spell. Okay, everyone in this area is speed is halved
Aw.
when the creature enters this area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
Start.
Must take. Yeah, so nothing happening.
Well, it will be in about 6.
As soon as you finish your turn, stuff's gonna start happening.
The first time. Does if they're in the radius now, does that consider the first time it entering?
No.
Okay. So then nothing happens until I end my turn. But so I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna attempt to ignore Lou and just I'm pie. So that's my focus. I want pie. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm just gonna try to grab it and fail.
Yeah, you're how tall?
I am 3 foot. I am a tall halfling.
And Nero is
I'm not even holding it. The Talon is holding it.
I know, but how tall are you?
But, oh, I'm like 5'9" or something.
So it's about
5.
6'2" in the air right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
I'll jump for it. Titan has that
Yeah.
dexterity. He should be fine. So I'm trying to.
that's fair. Very fair.
All right. Yeah, you don't. You ain't go grab it. I'm sorry. The Talon will just be like yoink. It ain't going to give you that shit.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I didn't expect to get it. Titan is pie mode, so that's what
Blue-
he's going for.
Blue, it is your turn.
Hey, I need you to take a wisdom saving throw.
DC.
18.
Okay.
Ah, that one.
Well,
Okay, so that is going to be 5d8 radiant damage.
Oh, Lou's gonna die so quickly, y'all. She is not made for direct combat. There's a reason why I'm the last one in.
Can I do multiple dice? I guess I'll just pull up the physical dice. I haven't used those in a long time.
you can't do multiple dice on D20 as a note.
I
Not
was-
D20, on D&D Beyond, I mean.
You said you can?
Yes. And the spell itself should have where you can click it.
Oh, let me just do that then. Oh, there is a button to click it. Heck yeah. Thanks, CJ. Any day. 25 damage. Radiant damage.
Let's take a quick break. I gotta go deal with something really quickly.
Okay.
And then
I'm
we
good.
can jump back into it. So think about your turn, Lou.
Yep.
Lou?
Lou is going to follow the pie,
Okay.
and she is going to. This is digging deep into my bag of holding here. Cayman is going to run between Lou and Nero.
Okay.
Lou
okay.
is going to run at Cayman, leap on Cayman's back, and with a help action from Cayman, leap towards Nero's chest and or face, depending on the kind of douche, douche, and is going to try to grab the Talon and grab the pie. And on the way up, her blade boots extend so that she can grip just a little bit better and get that oomph. What should I roll for that, John?
I'm going to allow you to be able to grab the pie. However, if you want to be able to do damage to Nero, you need to roll an acrobatics or performance check.
She wasn't trying to damage him. She was just trying to have better traction. So if she gets the pie, I don't care about the damage. Just a flesh wound.
Okay.
And she's definitely going to try to shove a bite in her mouth before you end her turn this time. So like she's hanging from the Talon, just going.
Okay. Nero. Kicked in the
Okay.
face
Yes, it's just like
by a knife.
As a note, is Lou still hanging on to the Talon, is he still holding on to the piece of cake, or like what we got?
Hanging onto the Talon, trying to eat the cake, just like pulling herself up.
Okay. Let's see. Then in that
I need
case,
you to take a wisdom saving throw.
Thank you. I did forget about that. DC 18 wisdom save. Saves. +2 equals 4.
Oh, not that. I was like, nice. I'm like, oh, never mind. What did I say? 5d8. Oh, I can just hit the spell.
You
Hit
do
the
that while you're
spell.
getting that.
21 radiant damage.
Haha! Little known fact: Nero is resistant to fire and radiant.
Nice.
We just never come across radiant damage, so I've never had to whip that.
Especially not in the
Nice.
Underdark.
Yeah.
I'm like 90% sure it's radiant damage. I didn't even look.
I mean, it probably is.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I think
Either
that's
that or
it is.
force.
Yeah, it's radiant because I remember it's one of your evil. It's necrotic.
Oh, necrotic, yes. The Talon is going to attempt to flick Lou off of it by just attacking just a. That is going to be a. So I'm just hitting, but yeah. Or do you want it to be like a? How do you want me to do that, John?
If you want to just roll an attack with it to attack
Okay.
him, attack
Okay.
Lou, that's fine. If you're just trying to throw her off, just do a contested strength.
Yes, I'll go for the strength because the Talon has a +8.
Okay. Me and Lou don't have a chance.
Zero. No, I'm like Lou's dying in this. I hope
You're
to
not
make
even
it
try-
past 4 rounds. That's my goal.
All right, that's a 21 strength check to just knock Lou off.
Lou, come on.
I wouldn't even roll at that point. Like I just like, yeah, you do.
I got an 18, which is good for Lou.
Wow,
Hey.
you really tried. Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah,
she
I was-
wants
I was-
it, man.
I was so happy with my
Video of the
14 strength
squirrel
check.
holding on to the bird feeder, and it's like spinning around really fast.
Uh,
That was Lou. She was so close to holding on, and then she just
that, and then I'm going to magic surge as I'm gonna cast fly on myself.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a 6 on the magic surge.
give me a
Oh,
D6.
boy.
D6, that is a 4.
4. Okay, that's gonna be on our D300 magic surge. Get that.
Did you say all humans die in this area,
Uh,
including
by
Caster?
by the way, the adjective form of impel is impellant,
That sounds dumb.
and someone who does impel or something that does impel is an impeller.
Okay,
Which I should've
that makes
known.
sense.
I should have known because we use impellas at work that do the same thing. Roll a
Impellers.
D300. Let's see. You got a 65. Rolling low. So
Yay.
only
Then-
CJ.
Assuming I am gonna move after this if I can. But yes.
Um,
Continue.
because of how it's written, you
Mhm.
cannot.
Okay.
Your wings sprout out of your back
Mm-hmm.
and then begin to fizzle and fade, and you realize, what's the point? Why are you even trying to get the pie? You become deeply depressed. You crouch on your hands and knees and start moaning and mumbling about how life is senseless and sad, and cannot react until attacked.
At this point, as he was about to take a bite, and then all that starts happening, and then he sets down. The Talon itself just drops the pie next to him. And the hand itself is just the Talon is just flopped over like this.
Like, what's the point of even getting the pie?
That's turn.
That's, if anything's gonna happen to Nero, it's that one. Top of the round, you guys see on the south, you hear a loud rumbling. You turn and look, and one of the tables, someone has cast some kind of spell to create just like this black hole vortex, which has just swallowed 3 of the tables whole and made the whole corner of the building just crumble and collapse. That is Titan's turn. You are currently laying on the ground. Lou is sprawled out on the ground about 10 feet away. And Nero is still sitting at the table with his head on the table. And the pie is just splatted next to him.
I mean, Titan's gonna go to pick up the pie.
just take it.
I think how I'm gonna play this, just to make it like kind of fun, is Titan's taken 1 bite, And I
Mhm.
think at the end of the round, whoever happens to have the pie takes the next bite. Does that make
Okay.
sense? So like every round is kind of like them fighting for the pie. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Do you think that would be fair?
Yes, if they do checks to make so people can hold on to the pie, then yes.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yeah.
But
Like
yeah,
you did. Like Lou was
Yeah.
able to grab hold of it, but wasn't able to hold on to the pie for the entire time. That strength check
Exactly.
was really to kind of keep with the pie more than it was to just hold on to the claw.
Yeah, that works.
So with said lots of changes and tables disappearing, how's it look for in our scenario?
I mean, you guys are in the middle of the room. It is still an absolute bloodbath battlefield. Think like Battle of the Bastards and like um Game of Thrones kind of.
Gotcha. If I glance over there, is that black hole thing still there?
No, it was kind of a sudden thing. It like kind of sucked everything in and then it blew it back out.
Sweet. Okay. How far is that area ish?
150 feet.
Okay.
Mhm, mhm.
All right. Or do I want to die using a spell?
Use a spell.
Actually, it'd probably be better to use my dagger now that I'm looking at it. Okay. How far can I throw a dagger? Oh, that's half the speed I thought I could. I mean, okay. Sorry, that 100% just ruined my plan. I thought I could throw it 120 feet. I guess it makes sense that I couldn't. But I didn't think about it logically.
Can you imagine trying to throw something 120 feet away?
Still going. Got it.
I mean, I guess people can. I mean, people have thrown like a football field's distance. That's 300 feet.
You know,
Okay.
fair.
Man, Spirit Guardians is concentration, which makes sense.
Of course, they've been working.
I don't want to drop that. So, whatever. We'll see what happens if I try this. I'm gonna try for pie, and I'll try to throw my dagger to said chandelier, and attempt to teleport and grab.
Okay. You throw the knife directly up in the air. It's about 50 feet up that you throw it. You teleport up to it with the pie holding onto it. You're going to try and grasp hold of the chandelier.
Yes.
So you're falling 10 feet to the chandelier. I guess it'd be an athletics check.
Not acrobatics.
No.
Damn it! And I'm also doing that as disadvantage too. That sucks.
Oh, if that was because of me, then that ended at the end of my next turn.
Well then, hell yeah, because that was a
Yes.
that was a nat 20, which throws it to a 19. And you have no. I was literally about to cuss that I got a nat 20 on my disadvantage, and you caught me right out. I was like, I was like, of course I get a nat 20 with my.
Titan, you have managed to hold on to the chandelier and the pie. You are
Okay.
currently 40 feet in the air above everybody. Lou, it is your turn.
So Lou is 10 feet away. Is she closer to another slice of pie?
Yes.
And or is the compulsion for the pie that was upon the table or just for pie?
Just pie.
Just pie.
What does the situation look at the table with the closest slice of pie?
Makes sense.
I don't know how Lou's supposed to get 40 feet up, so I was just kind of fuck. Okay.
There goes
If I
one pie.
remember, Titan was rather squishy
No.
after you got past the armor.
After you fix the armor.
Let's see. I have my I have my curse shield. I have my studded leather armor, and my con is +3. So he's
Well, you
all
currently
right.
don't have your shield out
Right.
Yeah.
because you're holding on to a chandelier.
Oh yeah, no, it's not on my AC currently.
Okay.
I think he
Um,
was squishy. Then he started going cleric and
Right.
doing workout montages.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Lou, the table next to you, it is a rather large orc who has slaughtered the two other people at his table and is currently sitting at the table dining with a fork and knife.
I love the idea that like Lou sees Titan teleport up and she's like, and then looks over at the table and is like, she's gonna pull out her crossbow and shoot Titan 3 times.
Perfect.
I'll just get him.
Actually, you know what? We're gonna make that
Alfonso's
just
here.
tell you
Not
it's
here.
gonna be 4 times, and it's going to be with extra damage.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Alfonso has a special like grip point he can use on his gun called a disarming shot, which if it hits, it knocks whatever item is in your hand out of your hand.
That's convenient. That would be
That would have
convenient.
been a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay. So let's play that out. Give me a sec. So Lou shoots 18 to hit.
It does not.
Fuck me. Okay. You bastard.
You just needed one more, buddy.
Again, if any of you want to call BS, I got receipts.
I-
22 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. She's gonna spend a
receipts.
superiority die, and she is going to so let's resolve. So you're gonna take 10 plus 1d8. So 12 damage. Next damage roll. And you need to make a strength saving throw or be pushed
Oh,
back 15
fuck.
feet.
Ah.
Oh, I didn't even think it. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say that that's with disadvantage because you're holding on to two different things.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, unless you
That's-
think you could hold on to a piece of
No, I don't.
the chandelier, shot in the chest
20.
with a crossbow.
Well, I got a nat 20 on my first,
Mhm.
but I don't know what the save is. But I got 18 minus 1, so 17 with my disadvantage.
It was
Mhm.
18.
So you're gonna fall
Nice.
15 feet back and 40 feet down.
Nice.
So that will be 4d6 damage.
And can Lou take another shot while he's falling?
Oh yeah, you said 4 shots.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, you're in the zone now.
Just Legolas it. Come on.
It was a 14. I'd have lied, but y'all can check me. So
You take 9 falling damage. Titan.
Nice.
Smash into one of the tables. Lou attempts to shoot you again. It falls wide and busts through a window. You have 2 more shots that you want to take. Is that correct?
no, because he'd be on the floor at this point. Where's the pie?
The pie is, if you're 10 feet that way, he's still relatively room center. He would be 35 feet away from you.
Okay. I am going to.
Probably further than that, but I don't want to know what the parabolic arc of a falling titan is.
Not necessarily. Yeah.
I had disadvantage on movement. Is that gone? There's something about
Yes.
Guardians.
Oh, the spirit guardian.
You're not in it currently.
Not
Well,
in it
actually,
currently.
what's the range of it? Let me.
I think it's 15 feet or 10 feet.
It is. It's 15 feet around me. So
So you're
And when does that take effect?
when you come
The-
into the area.
the first time you enter it on your turn, or when you end your turn in it, or start
So
your turn in it.
So
Sorry.
you'd run smack into the guardian.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna volunteer that information because that's what I thought was going to happen.
Unfortunately, I think the PC knows what's going to happen.
You got
But I
pie
don't
on the
think
mind?
Lou's thinking that through. So she is going to run towards Titan. What happens?
The second you get 15 feet from me, your movement will cut in half. So whatever remaining movement cut in half. But now you need to take a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And then she is going to. Oh no. She rolled a 13.
Nope. So you will take 5d8. And thank you, CJ, for reminding me of the handy dandy button here.
Korik used to just turn on Spirit Guardians and then just run toward people.
Yep.
Oh, heaviest one yet.
You
27 radiant damage.
Ouch.
Which doesn't actually work that way, but I was new. But yes.
She is going to use Action Surge
to
dash to get the rest of the way
to
get to the pie.
All right. Strength. Contested strength.
Yeah.
Fucker's still holding on to a piece of pie after falling that far.
Yeah, he is.
It's gonna be hard to beat the 16 minus 1, 15 for my strength.
17.
Fucking damn! I was so happy with my strength though.
I have a 1 to strength, so it's not nothing. It's not minus anything. It's not great.
Hold on. Before
All right.
I
currently has control of the pie.
I'm gonna have Lou lucky charge her strength check. I have a better chance of you getting lower than me higher, so I'm gonna have you reroll.
Should I re-roll or just take? I have it rolls 2 rolls, so 1 regular and 1.
Just take whatever is the. Yeah,
it's a 12.
Okay.
It's a 12.
I was like, whatever you want to do, man. I don't care. I trust you.
I want to re-roll, but like I got 2 rolls right there. If you want to lucky charge it, do that second.
That roll is disadvantage on that roll. Like that.
The probability of Lou getting a good strength.
Yeah, whatever you want to do, I'm good, man.
I would
again. 8. That's more in line with Lou. That I feel more comfortable now. I'm more
like you get grip of it for a second, and while I'm like laid in pain, I just just pull it towards me.
Wasn't actually expecting resistance at that point. Like she's just like,
she's just gonna
hi, and all of a sudden jerks back. What?
Like, what the? You're still awake?
Yeah, I'm definitely hurting. Like I got bruises all over.
Holding on to the pie, Nero.
And then anyone that I'm assuming I got pushed into other tables will probably have to take the damage from my spirit guardians.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. The other people around them. Yeah.
Nero, I'm gonna
hold on. I gotta roll concentration.
20. With how your spell works or how your magic surge works, you can't react until you're attacked. I'm gonna roll a d20. Over 10, you were attacked. You take 10 damage, and you can take your turn.
Yep.
How's concentration kept rolled again? I got to roll because of the damage I took. I forgot how to calculate holding concentration.
10 or half the damage you took, whichever is higher.
Okay, so then I took the 12, and then I took the 9.
So 10.
Okay, so
No, I'm sorry. You took damage from Lou, so I'm gonna say, how much damage did you do, Lou, on your shot?
her strongest one was 12 directly on me.
So 12 plus your fall damage, which is 9. So 21. So
still,
11.
Okay, so what was good? What? Oh, that's how you roll multiples. Okay, I was trying to kept rolling. I was waiting for it to show up until I had I had 11 d20s to roll.
Oh,
I knew you'd get there eventually.
Okay, so
That's funny. Okay, I'm right there. And then they're over there.
Okay, it's still up.
Okay. Nero, you are about 20 feet away from the rest of your pie group. You got smacked in the back of the head by just a loose axe. You've been snapped out of your depression.
Just wipe the tears, just burn them away. Wait, bye. I am going to.
Oh, you gotta kill me. I'm so gonna die.
You're not the only one with this
That's
pie
true.
cake.
I should have been Gideon.
You're just standing in the spot. Oh wait, but then I'll get rid of the. Then they'd fall into. Yeah. Okay. He's gonna first bonus action to sprout some wings.
Maybe.
Yes. Magic Surge is 11.
All right, give me that D6.
And that is a 2.
Okay. That's going to be on this one.
Wagon that.
300.
Contemplate these 2 actions.
Got an 89. That's not so bad. Your wings sprout. You do have wings. You also are 100% convinced that you are invisible.
with your fiery wings.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh, this is perfect. Wait, I don't even have to do the thing then. He's gonna fly up over to Titan. When I get in range, I'll still get the damage from the Spirit Guardians. And that is going to be a 19 save. I think it's half damage, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you're resistant to it, so
And
so quarter
double
damage.
half.
D8. Alright.
Actually, in that case, I've been thinking.
Hey, and it was the lowest one rolled so far, 18.
So halved is 9, halved is 5.
Ow. he's just gonna, because he's invisible, so he's just gonna fly over and just grab the pie. No spells necessary. He's just gonna fly over and just.
All right, let me roll a stupid strength check.
You're going against him, not against the Talon, because he's invisible. So.
Right. That's. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. That makes me feel better. That is another
That's,
nat 1, but good old
14.
Is that going to be your last lucky?
no. I roll nat 1s because halfling.
Oh, that's right.
Halfling luck.
Of
Just nat
luckies that I've
ones.
used, of luckies that I used 1 of my lucky feet.
You used lucky charge on Lou, and you used one earlier.
I used 1 on my nat 1, which is which is I get those for free for being a halfling.
Okay.
5.
So he's still convinced then. Just flies over, just picks it up, not even looking at Titan, just and flying away.
All right. 18, 19, or 20. Some damage happens from another table. 15, we're good. Nero, you are at the top of the round with the pie. Take a bite. What's it taste like?
Victory and cherry.
It's an apple pie.
Yeah. Well, hey, I can't tell what color it is.
You've been shot in the chest. You have been thrown down into a table, like split right down the middle, like you're straight out of WWE. Lou has come over to you and tried her hardest to take the pie away from you, but you yoinked it back. And then Nero just graciously flutters down and takes it from you.
Whatever, man. I can't win. I was like, I got a chance. It's Nero, and I'm like,
I mean, I have a -1 and 2, so yeah, but I roll a 15.
I rolled a 6 -1.
Yeah.
All right, what to do?
Oh, it is the top of the round. I apologize.
Oh yes, stuff
The
happens.
the prince has waved his hand over. I have all these things written out, what they do. Like there's just one thing for every round. The prince has waved his hand over the audience. A shimmering, sparkling magic has settled upon everyone. Nothing seems to happen.
Oh, perfect. I'm probably still invisible. Yeah, probably.
All right, let's see what happens. At this point, I'm going. Let's get the magic surge. I'm going to attempt to do hold person at 4th
On
level.
who?
At 4th level, so you and Lou.
Oh.
Let's see.
What save was that?
I think it's wisdom. I'll tell you once I do this magic surge.
I think that's right. Yeah, that sounds familiar.
19. Okay.
Unnatural 20.
Titan, you cast the spell, and then what are you gonna do?
I was casting hold person on Lou and Nero, and gonna make Mr. Nero roll again.
Yeah. He's that lucky.
Before you do that, the prince's little magic has come into play.
I kind of expected this much.
You raise your hand to cast the spell, and all that comes out of your hand is a little, and you hear
I could not catch a break on this.
You can't.
You hear from across the entire room. Everybody who tried to cast a spell on this turn just,
Huh.
and nothing happens with any of their spells. But the glimmering has disappeared. It has disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do I consume the spell slot?
Yep.
Fucking damn it.
He essentially cast like a catch-all. What's a spell?
Dispel magic or a counter spell?
The where you can cast a spell and somebody can negate it by on their reaction.
Counterspell.
Counterspell. Yeah, it was just like a blanket of counterspell. He's just up there laughing his head off. He thinks this is the best thing ever.
I'm sure it does. Man, that's not going good for Titan. Okay.
That was a good. That was a good idea, though. That was really good.
Yeah. No, I used this. That was my action. Okay. Titan's gonna stand up. That's gonna be his turn, I think.
Stands up defiantly. Just.
I'll
give me a lucky check to see if you don't get knocked back down.
Goodness.
No.
I'm rolling. Let's whatever 13 does.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and bonus action. Bonus. Oh yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and dodge.
You have cunning actions.
Yeah. And then I'll chill there angrily.
Lou, Titan stands up, points his little finger guns at you and Nero, makes some fart noises, and then just gets into this taekwondo stance. He's just like
it's mind games. What are you gonna do?
Oddly enough, it does smell.
Oh, that makes it worse.
That
How
does.
high up is Nero?
He's only like 10 feet up.
Yeah, that didn't go very far. I got
How
you over
far
there.
away is Nero?
10 feet up.
Like from
'cause
Lou.
Yeah.
Like he came near us.
And he went straight up. And
Just
so,
straight up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of movement left. I didn't
Like,
use the big
like if you
fly.
jumped, you could probably bonk him.
So this is my slow-mo scene. I've been watching way too much of these movies.
Okay, let me see it.
So like Lou is looking up at Nero and like you can see the kind of lowering herself as though she was about to. And as you look up, she just sees a sleek black metal body fly through the air and slam straight into the side of Nero. Cayman has leapt off a nearby table and is trying to catch Nero as though he were a bird. And Cayman was a cat.
Lovely.
Uh, if Cayman is just trying to tackle Nero, make Cayman make an attack roll. If he's trying to take the pie from Nero, it's just a contested strength.
So Cayman never drank anything, so Cayman's actually just pretty with it and just having fun. So Cayman was just straight up tackling Nero. Cayman gets the point of the game. That's to attack whoever
He's
has the
coming
pie.
for me.
So Cayman was just trying to tackle Nero. If Cayman succeeds, Lou will try to run over and grab Sid.
Okay.
My AC is 15.
Oh, I don't know if I actually have Cayman's sheet in here. Oh, fuck, I don't know.
That's it.
If I remember, it was based off of.
Yeah, but we had modified it. I'll just look up Panther 5e and we'll do whatever's there.
I have it right here.
Score.
I'm pretty sure we did a +1 to everything, except for intelligence. We gave him higher intelligence. So it's your contested strength would be +3.
Okay. No, wait.
Oh, he's doing an attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cayman's
yeah,
trying to tackle Nero to get Nero down.
It'll be +4 to hit.
Okay. So I was like, Lou is going to run over and try to grab said 20 + 3 to grab said pie. Cayman rolled a 13.
15
kinda.
CAC.
So Nero, you come spiraling down like a
he
bird.
rolled a 13, or was that what?
He
Or
rolled.
was that a 13 plus the bonuses?
13 with bonuses.
Okay. I tried, man. I tried.
You come spiraling out of the air as Cayman and his full heavy metal body smashes into you.
Pause before you get to continue. Because it's been way too long. I do apologize. Cayman does have a specific attack for this. If the panther moves at least 20 feet straight towards the creature, then hits it with a claw attack at the same turn, the target must succeed on a DC 12 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. If the target is prone, the panther can make a bite attack against it as a bonus action.
The pounce thing, yes.
Boom. So DC 12 strength check.
Strength check. 13. It was almost on the 8. It was
You
like 8.
Glorious flying bird, you.
So you do still hit the ground, but you do stay on your feet.
Okay, so
Lou is now running over to you for another contested strength check.
How did he see me?
Oh yeah.
You are still fully convinced that you are invisible.
Can Lou get God damn it? Okay, I was gonna ask for advantage because he doesn't know that someone's trying to take something from him. So like he's not defending against it. I rolled 2 16s, so 16.
Okay. For the strength, right? Sorry. Oh, that's a 5. I'm looking at Cayman. I'm like, Lou installed some anti-invisibility things on your eyes. Lou?
Lou now has the pie. If Kaidarius was playing, this would be over. He's like, no, it's mine. It's mine. You can't have it. I mean, you can try, but it's not.
He'd just be holding the pie and just punching people as they came by.
Yes.
been
Nero,
trying.
you've been kicked out of the air, and Lou has taken your pie.
Oh, dang.
Need one wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Because you're still here. Right?
Oh, I guess that means Lou has to as well because it's the end of her turn.
Well, we've already moved on to Nero's turn, so I think I'm invoking the rule of you took too long to say anything.
Are you saying that if you forget to do something on your turn, it just doesn't get to happen now?
That's what already happens.
That's 11.
I usually don't remember until like weeks later.
So...
And in case you think I'm exaggerating, I had specifically said I was going to shoot Titan with my extra strong bolts, and then immediately forgot to add the extra damage.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to do that so I would uncanny dodge, and then it never happened.
Yeah,
so then I ended up not dodging anything.
Just immediately forgot I was gonna.
You take what? I'm rolling low for you, Nero. 19.
19, 10.
So half of that.
Heard that. 10 damage.
And I'm over here like, sorry, Lou, he was a 27. Like, he was a 25.
Crap, Lou, because you took the cake right from me. He's gonna just stand up and be like, "How do you see me? Burn."
Yeah, there it is.
I'm gonna need you to make a DC 18 dexterity save.
Oh.
I could do that.
Yeah, it's a dex. Yeah, that's not bad.
That's one of my stronger suits.
It's more likely for me to pass than not.
Is it 18?
18, yeah.
I mean, I got let's see. Okay, I got some high. 14.
14, that's going to be 30 fire damage.
Okay.
And you are now on fire. So let's see, is at the end of your next turn? Let me check. Yes, at the end of each of your turns, you'll repeat the saving throw.
Oh my goodness, you're killing the man.
And now he's going to try to take the pie. As you burst into flames and start looking at that, he's just going to, give me that. So strength save. I have... Okay. No, wait, no, because it's still... Yeah. That's a natural 20.
Oh, fuck
I rolled a
off, man.
23.
That's really good. Wait, how'd you go at 23? Dang. So, yeah, then he's just gonna take a bite and start walking away as Lou's burning behind him.
With you trying to walk away, I will try to do an attack of opportunity with my
Ooh.
dagger.
Sure.
Since I didn't say I have my rapier out, so
Oh, I forgot you had a rapier. Yeah, totally.
I have a couple of rapiers. Actually, I have the one that Lou made me. I have my +2 rapier. I have my +2 sword. I got blades.
You got blades.
But the one I knew I actually stayed ahead was the dagger since I threw it. So we'll go with that one.
Nice.
Let's see. Plus. Ooh, it's still +12 to hit, so that's likely. Does a nat 20 hit?
I was like, should I cast shield? No, I don't think shield blocks against nat 20s. So,
And since Lou's your enemy, I think that gives me sneak attack dice too.
He's turning away and walking away from Lou, so no.
I'm not.
Yeah, but
engaged with
that's
Lou.
what. Okay, fine. Lucky you. This won't be
Shut it
too much.
down. Shut it down.
I mean, to
Shut
be
it
fair,
down.
wait. In the theater of the mind, where's Cayman? Titan would hide behind Cayman. And Cayman is technically an ally because we established Cayman did not drink the crazy juice. Cayman's just having fun.
Yeah, boy.
So, ally.
Yeah.
Cayman
Oh.
was also not specifically next to Lou because Lou had to
Yeah.
run over to where Nero was.
Where Nero was, where Cayman jumped onto him.
Cayman knocked him out of the air, but did not jump on top of him.
But knocked him
Because
out
Nero never got
before
knocked
they
prone or
were
anything
heading
of
in
that
the same
nature.
direction.
I mean, by the sounds of it, Cayman hit Nero, and Nero was just kind of like, what was that? And floated down, judging by the saves. But, you know.
Oh
Here's
no,
the
no.
imp-
He hit Nero out of the air. He just didn't lose his footing and end prone. But I'll allow it.
Okay. I was like, I just waiting to hit the button. So
I was like, I mean, that is a sound argument. I mean, is it? That's fair.
which
That's
is
very
good
fair.
because a dagger crit wasn't gonna do much, which is why I was like, I was
Nah.
really which we're both 6s, so that's awesome. How much is my sneak attack dice?
Oh, it's a D1. That's weird.
It's still gonna be mediocre, I think. Okay, let's see. D6s. And
Sneak attack rolls. It's been a while.
It has. I forgot about. Yep.
Still shorter than a Gideon turn.
Somehow, which is interesting because you think, but you know,
51 damage.
51 noted, and then Nero's going to use a reaction. It's not a big one, but
Okay.
he's gonna like tell Lou to burn and turn around with the cake. He gets stabbed in the back. Then as he turns around, you see his eyes are like burning with fire. He's doing hellish rebuke on you. At first level. So then DC 18 dex save.
Isn't it something like if someone's within like 5 feet of you while you're on fire?
That's when I cast up to a first level spell on my turn. Oh wait, it is my turn. Yeah, this would count. Yes, thank you.
21.
21. You get 4.
I forget. Is that like
8.
is that an AOE thing or is that a single target?
Yeah, it's
thing?
just a single target. So you get
So no
4
evasion.
4 plus 8 fire damage. So 12 fire damage. And so he doesn't even say anything. He just turns and looks at you. And then
So I didn't
keeps
hear the
walking.
damage I took. Sorry.
12.
Okay.
And then he's just gonna keep walking.
All
Did
right.
you calculate that half for me already, or was 12 your
I
total?
did calculate.
Okay,
for half,
sweet.
Yes.
Yep. Sweet. Thank you.
All right. That is the top of the round. Everybody give me a Constitution saving throw as one of the pies gets completed.
Somebody else
17. This is good.
Ooh, that was low. 14. That is tragic. I rolled a 3 on the die.
I don't know. I still feel nervous
Oh.
with 17 for whatever reason.
27. Natural 20.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Very nice. Lou, with your natural 20, you're not going to take any damage. Nero, you're going to take half damage. No, sorry. Titan, you're going to take half damage. Nero, you're going to take full damage. As one of the pies gets finished eating and the person just erupts in this like noxious necrotic power. and just starts wiping people out at his table. But this gaseous cloud kind of blasts over the whole crowd. So it's going to be 3d12. 10, that's a 12, 12, 12. 3d12. That is a 12 and an 8 and a 5. So 25 damage.
What kind of damage is it?
It is necrotic or necrotic.
Yeah, that definitely hurts. Okay.
Mhm.
How is Titan looking? Ooh.
It is Titan's turn. Nero, how far is your how far did you walk away?
I had. Oh, I didn't use any movement, so 30 feet.
Okay. Nero is 30 feet away from you, Titan. Lou is on fire. Cayman is currently on the ground, just like batting at like a dead person's head.
Aw, cats.
It's going, "Mom."
Oh, forgot about that.
Yeah. Not canon. Still not canon.
Really need to work on your voice technology.
I don't know if Cayman starts talking. I don't know if Nero will be okay with that.
We had a fun in-world explanation when we modified the beast for the beast companion. We had kind of it's a mechanical beast using a human brain, but there's a risk that something can go wrong. And we had like a table designed, it doesn't obey, it doesn't have a voice, it doesn't have eyes, like something went wrong. And it was based on the idea that like Cayman was one of her first tries doing something that large, and she screwed up the vocal components. So Cayman cannot speak.
So he actually.
Unfortunately, I made a canon reason why it sounds like that, but it's still not canon.
So Titan is gonna try to still go over to Nero.
Okay.
There's so many other pies. Just kidding. Now this is definitely the pie you want.
Yeah, mainly because you did lots of damage to me that I want to actually not too much, but because I am going to regret casting a spell, and I'm
Ooh.
going to cast Vampiric Touch.
Before you cast that spell, Lou and Cayman both can have an opportunity attack against Titan.
Oh yeah, because you would have left there.
Lou would not take one because Titan does not have the pie.
He doesn't have it.
You think Cayman's gonna take a swipe at you?
Okay.
Not viciously, but Cayman's batting at pretty much anything that moves at this
Cayman
point.
was playing with his toys, saw you.
So, this small halfling walks by and Cayman's just like, flap. So I will just do I'll do a claw attack. +4 to hit. Or is this not working? There we go. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, it ties.
All right.
Feels good to hit, doesn't it?
Doesn't happen very often. You take 3 damage.
Oh, thank goodness.
It wasn't harsh. It was just kind of a whack, like a spank on the ass as you walk by.
But with claws.
Oh.
Okay, let's get this stupid roll out of the way.
It's better than a feathery
17. So
Stop.
okay, 17 for the action, not the magic surge. And so
Okay.
now I'm gonna roll my attack on Nero.
I did forget my magic surges on that turn. I did forget those.
Go ahead and roll them.
29 to hit.
And,
That'll hit.
No, just 2 magic surges. One, that's a 20 and a 14.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Come on, any day
Did
now.
you say 29 to hit? What the
Yeah.
hell, dude?
I did.
Sheesh.
Or it's funny enough, it's 29 damage as well. And I will heal for 14. I think it's half I heal for. Is that what that is? Yes. Okay. And I just want to try to grab the time. Like, I
Okay.
gave him a little slap on the booty, and then I'll pie.
Nero, who still thinks that they are invisible.
Yes. That's a natural 1 for a total of 0.
Heck yeah.
I'm going there like
It's okay. Natural 1. Let's roll again.
Wait. We
Okay.
tied at 0.
Oh, but
yes.
I thought I got another 1 because this dice, the 7 looks so much like a 1. 6.
You just want a contested strength check with a 6.
He got a natural 1.
So I'm like fall to like one knee as you stab me again. I'm like, how?
Right. Titan, you have the pie. Lou, it is your turn. They are 30 feet away.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Does Nero have his bag with him?
Yep.
I know there's probably other things that I can do, but I'm having fun pulling out all the stuff that we haven't done. So Lou is going to run over to where Nero's at,
Okay.
full movement, and she is going to, like, you know, his bag's on his back or his hip, whatever. Like, she is going to shove into that, push her arm all the way down to the bottom because it's never been used, and pull out the fire extinguisher that she made specifically for his fire. And she's going to put herself out.
You brilliant woman.
What happened?
Nero's reaching into my bag and pulling out the fire extinguisher she gave me to put herself out.
Knew that would, I mean, that's the longest game I've played yet. I knew that'd come in handy. And if that's the end of my turn, that's the end of my turn. But if I can, Lou's gonna try to grab the pie. Like, you know.
You can try and grab the pie. Also, we never really established it because it never came back up. But I remember with the fire extinguisher that you can use it as a reaction to negate one of his fire attacks, or a fire attack.
I don't have any of the stats on that. I just know she built him a fire extinguisher.
Maybe I thought it and I just never did.
Fire extinguisher cream. I have small barrel of fire extinguisher cream that can put out a fire or prevent the casting of fire spells.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
So good item. Yeah. And then she's gonna
Would have been real nice to have Nero
fire
covered.
cream, singed her hair, like horrible burning hair smell. She's just gonna like reach over and try to grab the pie.
Man, I'm tired of these strength checks. I've won 1, I think. I like
Yeah,
with the
I think you won
6.
1.
With the 6, I won.
And she rolls a 21.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, what?
She wants it.
I got an
She's
18.
still not had a bite of this damn pie.
I got an 18. I'm never gonna get. That's a 19 on the dice.
She's
I'm not-
still flaming hand to grab it and then puts her hand out.
You have no idea how confident I felt when I saw that. No.
Lou, you have the pie. Nero,
Currently. Oh no.
supposedly invisible Nero.
I think my world is broken. Wow. Let's see. You took that, and then he went over there, and then y'all over there. Oh wait, no, I would have lost concentration with that sneak attack. So yeah, the talent is gone. Forgot about that. I'm going to. No, he's bleeding out. He's bleeding out. So he's just gonna stand. He's not even gonna stand yet. Lou just grabbed the pie. I'll translate. He's just gonna. Maybe she still can't see me. He's gonna try to just from behind her, try to quickly grab it, and then if he does, he's gonna do something. All right, that's 2-2. All right, I have a shot.
Roll a stealth check for me. I'm taking
Yes.
over as DM for a second.
Stealth. All right, let's see what I got. I got a +2, and that's a 16.
Okay. So I rolled a perception check to see if I noticed you, because you said you were sneaking up and going
Mhm.
fast.
Mhm.
I did not. So I was gonna roll a strength saving throw with disadvantage. Disadvantage was a nat 1. Oh, there you go.
Oh, he's gonna do that real quick, and then as soon as he gets it, he's gonna grab his staff and attempt to misty step 30 feet away. Actually, no, he's gonna misty step 30 feet up to the chandelier. Magic surge.
I love the idea that like Lou has no idea that that just happened. Like just all of
18.
that, like she's not paying close enough attention. It's just floating now at tight. Just
Okay, Nero. It's the end of the round. Take a bite. All right. Titan. Oh, it's the top of the round. Everybody give me actually, everybody but Nero give me a dexterity saving throw.
Because
As somebody casts Earthquake.
I was gonna cast Earthquake earlier, but then I changed my mind and did something else.
15.
27.
All right. And they also failed their magic surge.
So maybe they're not gonna cast Earthquake.
So
I like those AoE spells as a
You got
As a
that
rogue.
evasion going.
let's see what happens.
I'm just unaffected. It just happens all around me.
Yep. You Gucci.
Everyone's panicking and trying to move from it, and I know the trick is to stand still.
You're still in the Taekwondo stance.
One. Okay. Okay.
He explodes.
Okay. So the earthquake casts, Nero, you will have to give me a dexterity saving throw. As from underneath, well, not quite underneath you, but like very close to you, enough to hit the chandelier, which is rather large.
Yeah.
An oak tree out of nowhere sprouts up out of the center of the earthquake and just blasts through the ceiling.
All right.
That was the magic surge that happened. And it said it was within 60 feet of the caster, so I did a bunch of rolls, and it was relatively center of the room.
That is an 8. Is he
An 8.
enjoying his pie?
Okay. Lou, you fall prone. Titan, you're doing okay, still in your little taekwondo moves. Nero, you are going to take 4d6 falling damage. 13.
Oh, if I'm falling, I'm gonna cast Featherfall as a reaction.
Sure.
Sweet.
With your magic surge.
Oh, yes. All right, come on, Magic Surge. I need you to work. Oh, that's the wrong button. 17.
Okay. You cast Featherfall on yourself, and you land gracefully on the table from which you started. At which you started.
I was lucky.
Nero's still holding on to the pie. Titan, it is your turn.
Still, I'm assuming everyone's still pretty freaking close to us.
Yeah, the room is still quite packed. It's thinning out a touch. Nero is about 10 feet to your north. Lou is directly next to you with Kama.
If I was where Nero is, within 25 feet, I'm assuming I'd still be pretty close to people.
Yes. Actually, you know what? I'll just give a roll. Yes.
Ooh, you feather fall. Ooh, that's you're not prone.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was like, I probably do with one. That's one sneak attack. Yep.
Yeah.
Hmm. Is that a full action? I think it is.
Say hi to everybody. 30 seconds.
So I'm just trying to see if I don't have it listed here. My channel divinities, if it's a full action or not.
Yeah,
Channel
it is.
Divinity is an action.
Yeah, I assumed as much. I don't know why it's not listed. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I guess I will just throw said dagger at Mr. Nero because walking is for chumps. So let's go ahead and eat this dagger. Any day now? 25 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, well, it's not gonna be too much. As a whole 8 damage happens to you. And then I'm gonna so my goal was gonna hit you back and I teleport, grab onto your back, and reach up for the pie. So I'm just trying to
Okay.
grab this pie.
You know what you got to do.
Yep.
8.
I thought that was gonna be a teen, and I was like, dang it.
Nah.
15 minus 1, so 14. So I am actually getting plus 10s on these. I just keep losing all of them. Yeah, so I have the pie.
How does everybody? What's the point of invisibility if everyone can see invisibility?
We'll go ahead and I don't want to disengage. So let's just go ahead and I'll dodge and just chill.
Okay. I am looking for the spell that is going to happen. So you're disengaging, but you have the pie.
I'm dodging.
Oh, you're dodging. Okay.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, well, that doesn't get me too far. So I was like,
Yeah, you're like, you might as well. Yeah, probably smart.
So is Nero still flying, and are you dodging while riding him?
no, he's ground level.
Yeah, I
he
fell.
fell.
Oh, okay, I
And
missed
so-
that. So
Realistically, the grapple thing was flavor text since I just popped up there. So
We are standing on the table though.
yes.
This is the second time that Titan has stood on this specific table.
oh, we're back on our team.
Yep.
Last time I was on this table, I got a bite, so I'm trying to go for it again. That is the problem with leading the round. It is a lot harder to end with the pie.
I was gonna say, try being in the middle of the round. I've never got the pie.
I mean, you've grabbed it like almost every time, but then lost it every time. Almost every time.
Okay, well then Lou is going to. How many attacks do I have? I use my action surge. All right, Lou is gonna shoot with her crossbow. Titan.
Even if we picked Nero, it would have been me because of my curse. So
You're holding the pie. It's all
Does-
about the pie, man.
Yeah. Thing.
Does a 26 hit?
it absolutely hits.
All
Okay.
right, so that's 7 damage there. And let me pull this up. I need a bigger screen. I need a dual monitor setup for this shit. And she is also going to cast Ensnaring Strike at the same time as a bonus. So you need to roll
That's
a.
one of the few times that you have to roll a magic surge.
Oh.
I wanted to do it at least once. I ain't got no good spells though. Where's my DC? Oh, strength saving throw against my DC. Got it.
Stop with this strength check. It is my only negative
Go ahead
saving
and roll
throw.
your magic surge first. See if your
I'm gonna-
strike isn't a creepy
16.
man. All right, you passed.
So I'm rolling strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
I get to re-roll it, but
another
actually I
nat
can't.
one?
Yeah, I can't. I got it zip tied. I was trying to rip it off.
It's
It
Grandma's
didn't go
the
anywhere.
computer's like, no, I don't want to see it. Don't show me.
It's very funny to see the 0. So I'm re-rolling again
Mhm.
to a 19. So 18. Okay, I couldn't remember if the saving throw was 18 or not. I was like,
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
You win this time.
Does a
only
15
because I'm a
hit?
half. No, it does not.
Come on. Does a 25 hit?
It does.
Okay.
And are these normal? Like, what kind of damage? Because it does matter.
Piercing.
Okay,
Just
that's fine.
straight up.
So just
piercing.
okay, yep.
So another 11 damage. And Lou is going. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, she's gonna cast the same spell again.
Don't, I can't. I'm not gonna pass it twice, dude. Oh my goodness.
If it's a natural spell, then you wouldn't be able to do
And I
it.
rolled
Never
a 3 on my
mind.
magic surge.
A nat
Is
20
it a
does
spell?
pass.
Is it a spell, or is it like a? If it's a spell, you can't cast it twice in a round.
Oh, it's a bonus action. You're right, and I don't have a spare one. Okay, well, disregard
I
it.
wasted my nat 20. I'm gonna get a
My master
1
plan.
on my next roll.
Okay, so instead, she's not gonna.
You're making me nervous.
Do I have to forgo one action, one bonus action? No, she wouldn't do that. So that's the end of her turn.
All right, Titan, you still have the pie.
I'm starting to hurt pretty bad.
Hero, before you can
Mhm.
barely say anything, you hear the prince and you hear him like tap on a mic. Um this is getting kind of boring, right? Like, I'm kind of bored. Is everybody else bored? Because I'm bored. Anyway, and he snaps his fingers and he's going to cast with his special abilities as a prince of the Feywild, Blade of Disaster over the entire room.
That didn't sound good.
Let's thin out the crowd a little bit. Let's speed this along.
No. Please be a
Let's
dex thing.
see. Basically, all
Disaster.
around him, there is a blade-shaped planar rift that appears before him,
Okay.
and it points down and across the entire crowd, and flies across the room. It is going to make. It makes 2 melee attacks.
Mhm.
It says against a creature, but we're gonna just do the room.
Yeah.
Every
it's-
creature, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna roll an attack. Okay. It's a 19 on the die, which
Nice.
really doesn't matter because ooh, what was that? Oh, on a hit, the target takes 4d12 force damage. If
I am resistant to force damage.
we're not done.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait
Um,
until you.
If The attack scores a critical hit if the number on the d20 is 18 or higher. On a critical hit, the blade deals an extra 8d12 force damage for a total of 12d12 force damage.
So that was critical range, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
So can I let's just lucky charge that?
Sure.
Oh,
Would that affect everybody?
As a note, you're dodging, so he would be attacking at disadvantage against you specifically.
That's an 18. So on the die. So it's still
Nice.
critical. That's the disadvantage onto you. Do you want me to re-roll?
Yeah, might as well help everyone, I guess.
Aww.
All right. Well, that's an at 20. Oh my gosh, I love this die.
Was that 8? That was 19, 18, 20.
And a 20 again. I kid you not.
Shit.
Well, there is a good thing
Come on.
about that.
You can do it. You can do it.
Wait a minute, Titan.
Yeah,
You're.
I'm a grave domain, so Sentinel of Death's Door will kick in play here. Let's see here.
Reading the fine print.
Yeah, I'm seeing if it's gonna be me or everybody.
Yeah, I don't recall.
And Lou's also got something whenever we
When
resolve
you
Titan.
or a creature you can see within 30 feet suffers a critical hit, you could turn that hit into a normal hit. Any effects triggered by a critical hit are canceled.
On that particular
So-
person.
So who do you
It's-
choose?
Absolutely me. Like,
It has to be you because nobody in the room is an ally.
Except Cayman.
it just says creature within 30 feet. So this
That's a
one,
reaction
but
when
I'm
you
not gonna
are
pick
an ally
anyone.
that you can see. Ally that you can see.
Yep.
And turn that attack into a normal hit. So you, okay, all right, sure. You're still gonna take 4d12, but
Right. But okay.
And
Which is half for me because I am resistant because of my brooch. So that's cool.
Lou is going to impose disadvantage on that on the roll. So roll again.
by how?
So I guess I say for the first time ever, but this is in the past. So everyone who can see Lou, but very specifically the prince, is going to see her face molt and model and shift and shimmer, and it is not pretty. She's casting Unsettling Visage, and now everyone knows that she has a shape-shifting nature within 30 feet of me. So everyone
He's
next,
not within 30 feet of you.
he doesn't have to be within 30 feet of me. I just have to be able to see him, and he has to be able to see me. Everyone within 30 feet also knows that now I do that.
And you're imposing
Oh.
disadvantage.
Okay.
That essentially, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the roll.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
in that case, the disadvantage on the second one was still a 20. I rolled 2 20s in a row when I had to re-roll the die.
Yeah,
So,
he was
and the disadvantage that I rolled
But
for
nice.
Titan was the 20.
all the disadvantages and rerolls and all that stuff.
Yeah, that was a lot. You guys
I'm going
tried.
hacks on this.
What
but
if we
alright.
do triple disadvantage? Just kidding.
All right. For Titan,
My thing. What was
Yes.
the
Oh, yeah.
total of the attack? I know he got like a 19 to attack me. He brought 19 on the die, but was the total more than 25?
yes. He's a 9th level sorcerer.
Sweet.
Or no, I mean he has 9th level spells, I should say.
Right. What were you saying for Titan?
Yours is 4d12, which is going to be halved, correct?
Yes.
We have 22, 23, 24, 25, 34 damage. That will be halved to 18? No, 17.
Man, that hurts. Okay. 17.
I dropped my d12. For everyone else in the room, I'm going to roll this 3 times because I only have 4.
It's nice knowing you, Lou.
16,
Titan loves you.
16, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 17. Okay. And the last one. That is 93 force damage.
Fuck off.
Boom, boom.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that would have downed me for sure with how injured I am.
I was at 6 HP. So yeah, that'll do.
Lou is still standing.
That will trigger my fiery death and rebirth though.
Yes.
And hey, how you doing, Titan? But it's a deck save.
That's good.
DC 18 deck save, or
I'm pretty sure I'll still pass it. It's more likely than 19. Okay, closer than I would have liked. And then evasion, so I'm good. Okay.
Yes.
How much damage would that have been?
It's 17 fire damage for everyone within 15 feet of me.
Oh my goodness, that would have hurt. I would have still been standing, but
So then just. What the crap? How many people are still standing? As a note.
how many people are 15 feet from Nero?
He just rolled 3 nat 20s in a row.
Oh yeah, no, I was very envious.
Dude.
This is my
That's
favorite
lovely.
die of all time.
That is.
Here's 20 people
lovely.
standing,
Boom.
including you two. And probably not Lou.
Oh, definitely. I'm negative 48. Definitely not Lou.
Cayman, though, is still up.
Way to go, Cayman.
Yeah. So Cayman could still get you the pie. It is Nero's turn.
As the
Bro.
ash is falling from him. He's... Okay. Where's the
Nero's
pie?
just like
Since I exploded and stuff like that, am I still compelled to get the pie?
Oh, 100%.
On
Damn
100%. All right, so then he's going
CJ.
to
Kill him.
One more lucky charge. Don't do that.
he's gonna but it's how many are gonna die is the question. Let's go with
You have my heart racing right now, Nero.
let's do wall of fire.
Vampiric touch definitely coming in clutch.
Let's do it. Oh wait, no. This is there's only 20 people left, so I imagine that the area that everyone's spread out is a lot smaller, like, or a little more condensed. I imagine.
Everybody's pretty spread out still.
Okay.
Some pies are just kind of laying on the ground, splattered around dead people. Some people are just sitting at tables eating their pies as fast as they possibly can. Others are still fighting.
What's the general radius of everybody?
You've got
Like within 15, 30,
you
60,
have 4
100?
people outside of you guys. You have 4 people within 50 feet of you.
Okay, so they're really spread out. Let's
Orc sitting at the table next to you is about to finish his pie. Like he's on the last bite.
first step is to take the pie. Second step is to kill.
Yeah, the pie that orc right there is eating next
Very
to you.
easy. It's very easy to take pie from a dead person's hand.
Indeed, it is. So then that doesn't take an action then to just pick up the pie?
No.
Oh, okay. Cool. So then double kill. So gotta grab the pie. look around at everybody and be like, the
The
first
pie
one
I'm
to-
still holding.
not not your. Oh wait, I thought there was more like next to me.
There are. There
Oh,
are.
okay,
okay.
Kind of
Okay.
all over the ground.
Oh, he's still gonna attack Titan. Don't worry. But just like with the steps. So then he's gonna just go down and pick up a piece of pie that's nearby,
Okay.
and then he's gonna whisper, "The first one to finish." And then he is going to cast. Let's go with Fireball
Of course, it's fireball.
Ah.
Why wouldn't it be?
at 8th level. The radius. He doesn't want to hit himself. He does want to hit Titan.
Okay.
I'd
I'm
rather
dodging.
not-
I get advantage.
You do. I'd rather not hit Lou because she's not any threat and she's not going for any pie right now. It's a 20-foot radius sphere.
You can make that happen.
Awesome.
You could cast it like, let's see, he's 3 feet tall. You could cast it 20 feet up in the air right above him and just hit his head.
Just barely. But yes, I'm attempting to take out as much of the competition as I can,
Okay, sure.
including him.
Dex save, right?
DC 18 dex save. That's
Advantage.
1, 2, 3, 4. 43 fire damage.
23. And then, well, I guess I get advantage. 24.
Nice. So yeah, 43 fire damage to just the others, and I guess just incinerating the bodies of those who are the bodies that are there.
With
seems
evasion, I just like turtle my head down. I just.
All right. Nero, you have a pie. Titan has a pie. And it's the top of the round.
Right. Oh, sorry. That was also 8 fire damage to you, Titan, because you were close to me when I
Fucking
cast a spell.
damn it. Okay. Fair.
Titan, Nero, you take a bite. And both of you finish.
That's it. Just like. Hmm?
Now, when we do finish, I know we get our wish, but are we still feeling any compulsion to do specific things?
Nope.
Show Prince, Mr. Prince, your majesty.
Yes.
Is it the first wish that I wish, or do I have to activate it by saying special wish words?
Well, it's the first wish you wish.
Cool. Thanks. I'm gonna skip over to Lou and give her some of Tom's ointment to give her 2d8 plus 2 hit points. That's going to be nice. 16 hit points.
I just want to be like, I wish I never go in the Underdark ever in my entire life.
That's a weird wish.
Odd.
No.
Well,
So without compulsion, I guess, like Titan's already like, all right, bye ocean. Like that's what he's, and then he's watching, us trying to resuscitate Lou.
Mhm.
And then Titan is just gonna want to wish. Man, he's gonna be pretty blunt because he's not gonna think about it too much. That Extraction Team 4 was in safety. And he would leave it that vague for Wish to figure out because he's not smart enough to think that much through.
He would wish that Extraction Team 4 was in safety.
Yes.
Okay. And Nero, what was your wish?
He didn't make a wish.
Okay. Well, you can hold on to that for later. That's like
Yep.
the wish that Nero's gotten.
Yeah, I was gonna let him go, and I was like, well, I guess top of the round, it's technically me first. So that's why I was like, I guess because I wanted to hold on to it, but I was like, nah, I'll play it out. I'll play it out.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed our Thanksgiving one shot. Freaking Donald survived again.
Oh yeah, how close were you?
9 HP. If I did not vampiric touch your ass, I would be down.
Oh yeah, because you stole some HP. Yeah.
I gained 14 hit points from doing that, and I have 9. So
funny thing is, when that time I cast Featherfall, if I would have fell at that point and took the damage that he rolled, I would have been out right then.
yeah, I didn't think of you being that close, or Titan probably would have been like, well, let's get him quickly.
Stab, shank him.
But I was like, please don't be compelled to other pies, which is what I was asking, because I was like, I didn't want to meta this, but Titan 100% would do friends over his ocean thing if he's not compelled for pie, more pie.
Yes.
Lou, you wake up and you're still compelled to eat the pie. But you do manage to slowly crawl over to the body of the orc who you thought you probably shouldn't take. And with his last bite, you finish his piece of pie. This is what? You don't have to wish for something now.
It's okay.
I mean,
Titan
if-
can't use anything in it at the moment anyway, so it's fine. He doesn't have it.
So I hope you all enjoyed our little Thanksgiving special here. We have
Yes.
to